This morning we're off to Eden first, have a look around there, and then we're going to do some bars on the southern New South Wales coast. So it'll be Merimbula, Bermagui and hopefully Narooma. See how we go. Bit of brekkie first. Ted's not quite ready to get up yet.
I'm just going to wash his face while he's still sitting there, actually.
Well, I like being out at sea, but it's really good waking up in the bush sometimes too. Where are we heading for, Wom?
We're going to Eden, no?
How far is that?
Fuck if I know.
You can't say that! It's unbelievable to think that this whole area was compromised by a raging bushfire 2 years ago, and this year we've experienced floods, landslides and really wet weather. Quick stop at Quarantine in Twofold Bay. Cup of tea time. Cup of tea time, Ted? Waste of time. I just tried to fly the drone over the Merimbula bar and it wouldn't let me take off. We're too close to the airfield apparently, so the drone just won't cooperate. It won't let me get in the air. So we might go onto the other side of the inlet and see if we can fly from there, but I think we're probably too close to controlled airspace to be able to fly. So I'll be off to Bermagui. I came over the other side of the inlet and I could fly the drone, so I got in across the bar, but it wouldn't let me fly up to the town reach. So it's a pretty easy entrance in these conditions. Very low tide when I shot this, so you can see where all the sandbars are. Once you get in, there's a very hard turn to port, and that'll take you up a really well marked channel up to the town reach. And I'm not sure, I think there might be public moorings up there. There's definitely a boat anchored up there and he's of quite a bit of draft, so I think at high tide this bar is quite doable. Anyhow, that's as good as I could get it. All the shops you could ever want here. Just come into Bermagui. We're going to film the bar here in the morning, and I've met Harry off Marlua. He just brought his boat round from Gippsland and he's got a bit of local knowledge, so here it is.
Bermagui, any state of the tide. The only issue is when there's a very strong 25 knots of wind from the northeast. The leads are a good indication of where to come in. I go slightly west of the leads towards the training wall. But the leads will get you in perfectly. So take a big swing off the headland, line up the leads and come in.
Okay, so you've got the local guff. Thanks very much, Harry.
Okay,
Fantastic.
have a good one.
And don't forget.
Okay, get on.
Thanks very much.
See you.
There's a slipway here, a chandlery, and fuel can be purchased from a floating dock. Where there used to be a fishing co-op in Bermagui, there's now quite a few pretty good restaurants, some really good fish and chips, and it's a great little spot to visit, straight off your boat. Well, quiet night at Bermagui, and we're parked that close to the water we could nearly be on a boat. So, another good night here. We're going to film the bar this morning and then head to Narooma. But first we're going to try and find a cafe open and get a hot breakfast. It's pretty cold again, down about 12 degrees, so got a few clothes on. Anyway, onward and upward. This morning, filmed the bar and a few seals around and a bit of other interesting stuff, so we're going to spend the day around here. We don't have to be up in Bateman's till Saturday, so we've got a little bit of time up our sleeves, so we're going to have a good look around Narooma. I might show you a few of the sights. The tide really is ripping out at the moment, so that's what's making the bar stand up a fair bit. Pretty gnarly at the moment, but a lot of outflow of the tide. I figure I need a haircut, but I'm at the right place. Can't get an appointment. Gonna have to stay as it is.